Hello. That might be a little loud. Hello, everyone. Yes, welcome in. It's good to see all of you here. Yeah. Welcome. Warning. This stream may contain what? Oh, God, I just woke up. Hello. Let's switch this back. We don't need to change our voice.
All right. We're done with that. Okay. Let's switch it on over. Hello, everyone. Good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. Welcome. It's good to see all of you. I appreciate you guys. Yes. Let me lower the music just a little bit more. I feel like that might be loud for you guys. Yeah. So, what is going on? Yes, maybe the title could be a little clickbaity, but it's also true. Some of you already know some of the details of what's going on. Some of you, the specific details may not be all out there, and that's fine. I don't think any of us creators are looking to bash the game, and we're not looking to bash anyone, but we are not happy with the changes. And with that being said, almost all of us that have been established some have already quit. Some of us are still hoping that things change. Look, I get it. The thing is ABCD, the thing with it is not that I don't like you guys, and not that it's not about that. But here's the deal. If I do continue to make Last Shelter content, I am supporting and promoting a game that doesn't support me. That's the way it is. They really quit. I don't want to put words in other players or other creators' mouths. So I don't want to officially say anything, let them say their piece. But yeah, there's been a few that have already quit. There's been some that are on the fence. I personally am on the fence. And you're right, ABCD. You're right. You're 100% right. It does help you guys. It's a hard place. It really is. It really is a hard place to be. We don't want to. There's really not a lot of us. First off, second off, we enjoy doing this. We don't want to quit. I don't think 24E or Rebello or Malouche or me or Fearless or anyone, none of us want to. I don't think any of us want to go this route. But at the same time, it's hard for us to give you guys proper information without access to certain things. So one of the main things that we do is give you guys information, right? So that you guys can make better decisions, informed decisions, and not just waste things. On top of that, it also helps you spend money smarter, or at least informed. That way you can spend money on things that you want to spend money on. And that does promote some spending in the game, which is good for them. But you guys also get information, which is good for you. With that being said, we don't get compensated outside of the game. They pay us in-game currency. So it's not like we get paid and go, to the bar and go get drinks. We're not partying, we're not getting tons of money. They pay us in-game so that we can get more features for you guys, so we can make videos for you and all that kind of stuff. And they pretty much paid us peanuts in comparison. I mean, I think we all know that this game is pricey. The things that they give us and the amounts that they ask for are very unbalanced. I don't think that that's a big shock to anyone. Let's just I don't want to give actual numbers. It's not fair, but let's just say it's not what people think. It's not a lot. They're not broke. They're not. No. To answer that question, they're not broke. Let's say, okay, put it this way. My compensation, everyone's compensation is a little different, but we're all roughly in the same ballpark. Let's just say if I wanted to take my entire monthly compensation and apply it to base skins, I would not even be able to get anywhere close to getting a set of wings. And that's just the wings. And we all know, you should probably know what that kind of puts you in that ballpark. And I don't think any content creator could easily get a set of wings with their monthly compensation. It would be very hard. So it's not a lot. And that's just one thing. I mean, wings is just one aspect of it. You got the base skins, and you got unit specialty points, you got SP heroes and SP medals and UR heroes and equipment and war badges, and there's all these things that add up. So we do not have full access to a lot of that with just our compensation. So many of us continue to spend our own money in game as well, so that we can get information and stuff for you. So yeah, it's imbalanced, and it's unfair considering the benefit that they get from it, and at the end of the day, it just makes us feel undervalued. It just makes us feel worse. And on top of that, if let me see, where was I going with it? Sorry, on top of that, I don't know about you, and we could talk about real world comparison. If you worked somewhere for 2 years, you were a good employee, a good worker, and your employer, your boss, came to you and said, I appreciate the work you do, but we're going to pay you less. How would you feel? You know what I mean? To Mikhailio, they only give us CC. They only give us the crypto coin. That's how they pay us, which really doesn't cost them anything. So they don't really pay us in the scheme of things. Their crypto coin does not have an actual value, and they can just create more. It's not like an actual currency. To answer your question, that's how they give us, so that we can learn how to pick what we want to get in game. But it's not a lot. And I agree, Keep, that's the other thing. There should be increments, proper increments, based on things, and a lot of us have not had any increments. And yeah, that's just the way it is. hopefully things change. I know I'm holding out, just trying to see if they're going to do something better, but I don't know. It's not in my hands. No, they are, so they are planning on allegedly sponsoring people, but they want to. I don't know where their mind is. The thing with this is that they just dropped it on us. We didn't have any real talks. There was no real discussions. It was like, okay, in 2 days this is going to change, and we're like, wait a minute. So give us that, at least say, hey, we're thinking of doing this, but we want to make the change a month from now. Can we talk about it? That's the proper way to do it. Discuss it. But they just came to us and said, hey, in 3 days, this is going to be how you're getting paid. And we're like, wait a minute. So, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I like I said, and yeah, Coach B and Tripaholics, they're both old and they made great videos. But yeah, things do change. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not saying I'm quitting. I don't want to. I still want to make videos. I still want to do the streams. But I also value what we do. And I don't appreciate being told I'm gonna get paid less than what I've been being paid. So I don't like that. Why are they being so stingy? Well, I think one of the reasons why they were being a little bit more stingier with it is because they didn't want to create imbalanced bases. If you think about it, and I don't think any of us as creators would do this, or I should say any of the current creators would do this. But I was talking about this and I said, if you gave access, like if you gave a fully load out, a fully unlocked, opened base to me or Malouche or, anyone else, we wouldn't abuse it. You know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't go into Eden and just destroy people. Like, we would be kind of fair with it. Just because we like everyone having fun. But I do understand why they wouldn't want to do that, because there are some people that would abuse it. They would take that power and ruin the game for everyone. So I get that aspect of it. But there's also a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that impacted this. Nothing to do with us and nothing to do with the international, I guess, side of it. But on their end, within their own country, some things happened, and it caused them to reevaluate the entire structure, I guess, of the game and how things go. I don't know specific details, so I don't know. Oh no, I get it. The game is very unbalanced as it is, so maybe they're trying to fix that. I don't know. I know there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. And Robert, yeah, you're 100% right. We are very important to this game, and we don't even have information. That's the problem too. I was just talking about this with Malouche, and we were saying how we find out certain things the same time you guys do, and that is unfair. So what up, X? What up, Infinity? What up, Darnell? So no, I don't think LSS will shut down. I mean, I can't predict the future. If I did, I would be super rich and probably not be doing this. But I know that there are a lot of players that are unhappy. We're unhappy. And that's just the thing. That's just the big thing. What happened? Okay, so what happened to Dawn Mission? So I overslept. I was all ready to fight in Dawn and everything like that. But I overslept, and so that's why stream is a little late, and I apologize. But that does not change what the overall thing is. Honestly, we probably wouldn't have even been doing Dawn, only because of the fact that what we're talking about and giveaways. I plan on any codes that I have, I plan on giving out. Everything that works is going. They're all for you guys. Some of them may not work. Some of them may be redeemed by other people first, the way it's going to go. I have an imperfect way of storing them. But everything I have, I'm giving away today. Any codes I have are all gone. So I'm going to get rid of every code I have today. And Dawn's over. That's the other thing. They shut down all cheap events and packs. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, they still do. So let's be, but in fairness, they do still have the cheap packs. Like for us, and I know everyone's changes, we do have value packs and stuff like that. And these sort of things have gotten slightly better. And I'm not going to lie on that. I am going to say I'm disappointed. There was no pumpkins, limited amount. Yeah, so the Halloween event ends today at reset, by the way, and yeah, they didn't give access to pumpkins, like better deals. So FYI, yeah, basically the skin here, the outfit for Dark Sister is 400 pumpkins, which basically comes out to $400. That is ridiculous to me. No offense, I really wanted this, but I was hoping that they were going to do the limited amount offer where you get the double pumpkins for like $1, or you know, whatever. You basically get double pumpkins for the $1, but they didn't do that. So yeah, no, I'm a little peed off by that. So yeah, I'm a little peed off by that. But I will say overall, the packs that they've been offering for the money have been a little bit better, but they're still unbalanced. They're still not that great. And everything worthy. That's the other thing too. It's, you know what it is though? I don't know if it's the price per se or it's the requirement. Because like when you talk about Baneblade parts, I don't think the problem, are you gonna load, or there we go. The problem isn't necessarily the price of the thermal and all that stuff. It's how many you need. So like for T1, it's not horrible, but when you get to T2 and T3, which is where most people want to be, or where they are, if I can find it, that's not going up anyways. And then you're talking a lot. You're talking 10,000 each, and then you got to multiply that by 6, so that's 60,000 thermals just for 1 star on each piece of equipment. So it does, it's they expect a lot. Same thing for war badges. Have you guys, I don't know, some of you have seen some of, oh god, okay, I don't need to show you this is stupid, but oh god, come on, stop. Like when you go to war readiness, you know, we're talking, well, that's not so bad, but let me show you one. Top military text 2. If we get further down, this is 50,000 war badges for 1 level. By the time you get to level 5, they want 200,000 war badges. This game for free anywhere else doesn't really offer anywhere near 200,000 in a month. So the requirement is a little outrageous. So I don't know. I'm in the same boat though, Darnell. It's hard to get titanium. Titanium is one of those harder things to get, especially free. That is definitely something you got to buy at certain times. But once you do get it, you only need to get up to level 60, which isn't horrible. But I do agree. Titanium is a hard, and even the titanium for the depot for buildings, that's hard to get as well. Those have to be within the thing. And when I also talk about, spending, you also want to get into the cumulatives and mobilization. Day of Insurgents really helps. People ignore this, and I know this is for crypto coins, but these little selection chests are amazing and they build up real quick. So I always push for that, but that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. They reduced the pricing of packs but made upgrades harder. Yeah, I can agree with that. They shouldn't have done that, but it is what it is. I can't control what they do. But I do agree that it's slightly unfair of the way that they are treating their primary way of retaining players, which is us. 24E has spent a lot of time making charts. All those things, maps, charts. He has done so much for this game, and they basically spit in his face. I don't appreciate that. Same thing with me, same thing with Malouche. We've done a lot of work to help you guys, and we enjoy doing it, but we also don't want to do it for a company or for a business that doesn't value what we do. They don't, it feels like they don't care. And like I said, it's exactly like a real world situation. If you were working somewhere for 2 years and your boss came to you and said, yeah, we're going to pay you less money to do the same job, but we're going to expect more from you. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe not. Maybe I should start looking for a new job. You know what I mean? And that, like I said, it's not like we're trying to, it's not a money grab. We're not trying to badmouth the company. We're not trying to be greedy. It's hard to be greedy when you don't actually get paid in real money, but we're not trying to be greedy. We're not trying to be jerks, but we don't really feel valued. So, and we're trying to get discussions, but communication has been hard. Because we didn't know that they were going to spring this on us, like starting immediately. Yeah, basically this is what they said. Yeah, they the actual, and I don't want to, it's all kind of like I said, I'm not trying to burn a bridge. I do still have hope that they'll fix it, that they'll come to a agreement that we can all be happy with. But they basically said, yeah, we want to pay you base salary less, and the goals that you have to hit are going to be unrealistic. We want you to get more views and more viewers, and you'll get more, you'll get bonuses, but the bonuses weren't even really that great, and the numbers that they wanted to hit were unrealistic. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah, and Inko, what this now, if you didn't know, what this game is considered is a gacha game, right? A gacha game is a term meaning, that you pay to basically play, but it's under the guise of a free to play. So yeah, you do have some free to play aspect, but you're not going to be in the top echelon of the players. Which, is fine. It kind of promotes something, and we all kind of get something out of it, but, that's what they're called. But most of those games get very popular for a while, and then they disappear. This game has managed to hold on. It's not. It's kind of played the middle ground, and there are a lot of good aspects. I've played a lot of base building games like this, and a lot of them aren't very good. They're not very good. They're very poorly made or planned out, or they don't have a good look. There's a lot of reasons why I don't like a lot of the other ones. This one does have the potential. It does have the better setup. It has a better look. Yes, it can get glitchy at times, but I do agree they do ask for a lot, and I don't like that per se. Exactly. And that's the other thing, is they don't have a good balance and competition level. Even the older states, so even we've had major spenders try to go to older states so that they can have competition, but that all winds up falling apart anyways. So there's really no good competition level. And another thing with it is it requires the heavier spenders to play different. You can't really go head on because it's not really a challenge. So you kind of tone yourself back in order to have some sort of competition or fun, which kind of takes away some fun for you, but it's the only way you can enjoy the game yourself. So I get that. Well, yeah, without free to play. So, well, the other thing too is, and this is the thing that people forget, and I've always pushed, is you can have a heavy spender and that's fine, but a heavy spender alone cannot tile and take all the structures by themselves. And yeah, they do. And Robert, that is a big thing. They do get tired of beating everyone in one hit. It gets boring. They don't have any challenge. So the only way they can have a challenge is by facing another whale. But it's not very common to have that kind of dynamic. And if it's only 2 players, that kind of gets boring after a while too. So, there needs to be a better balance. Whether that's happening or not, I don't know. So Max, that used to be the case. So remember, and so let's say this. I think I can say this. Remember when, sorry, I need some water. Remember when everyone used to say that the Chinese states would just win because they had all the power, right? That seems to be changing. Without getting into too much detail, because I don't know all the specific details, but yeah, there's been a few big players in some of the Chinese states that have been banned and kicked out. So yeah, so like I said, there is changes on the horizon. Just what changes, I don't know. Love pizza, love bot. So yeah, you do need a good balance. You need a good team, and that includes free to play. Someone has to tile. Free to play players can contribute big time by getting involved in tile wars and tiling to locations and helping even take structures. That is a big thing that people shouldn't overlook. Especially in Eden competition seasons like this. Can they beat a base? Can they take a heavily fortified tile? No, but it's not all about that. You're supposed to work together, and that's what a team is. And I've always said that. I know my guild and Alliance has always valued our actives, no matter what level, especially the lower actives, because they don't have as much power, so they dedicate time and energy, and that's valuable. The elephant can always be taken down by an army of ants. It's just a matter of working together. If you can organize that ant army, they'll kill an elephant, Will some of the ants die? Yeah, but they could eventually do it. So anyways, yeah, so that's the situation. Let's do, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I'm gonna give out some gift codes now. But I'm trying to think of the best way to go about it. What I think I might do is put a bunch in a text file and just let you guys go ham. Move on. I know. I need to. That's the thing. So let me do this in a way that I can access easier. Because keep in mind now, I don't know what will work and what won't. Because some of them are old, that old. But I do want to give everyone a chance to kind of get what they can. So, and the best way to give out this many codes is by kind of letting it go. The thing is, too, some people can only claim one code at a time per batch, and some people have already gotten codes from these batches, so you can't even claim if you want anyways. On some there will be codes that everyone can get. It's just a matter of getting to them. So if you know the website to go to, I would have it easily accessible so that we can so you can easily input one of these codes and try and get some crypto coins for free. Shoot, let me do this. I just put all these in. Let me do. So give me a second here. I want to put a good number into a text file. I'm trying to email it and organize it. And because you have to put it in manually, you won't be able to copy paste. It should give people time to grab at least one or two, or I should say at least the majority of people to grab one. I think this is probably a fair way to do it, and a little bit of chaos. So I'm always down for some chaos. So yeah, I would pull up the website, make sure all your stuff is in, and pick one. I wouldn't go down the list because that's probably what the majority of people are going to do. I would find something somewhere and randomly put in one of these codes, and hopefully it works. And if not, find a different one and put that in. I am going to put it in a text file, and then I'm going to show it on screen. That's the way we're going to do this, at least for this one. I have more, but for this one at least, I think this is the way we're going to do this. But I do have to find it. No, I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to put it on the screen. It's going to be here on the screen. It's not going to be in Discord. It's going to be right here. Right here. But I gotta get the email, and then I'm gonna do it a couple times. So this is not gonna be the only one. We'll see how this works out. That's all. I have more. There's a lot. Hold on. We're gonna get it. I'll make it big enough so people can read as well. Hiccups. Let's see here. See if I can clean this up and make it a little bit bigger so people can read. I'll go bold. And we'll do, I want to make sure everyone can shoot. We'll do it this way. I'm gonna get it all on one page, so give me a second. I want to make sure this is easily visible for everyone. Probably should have put it in a spreadsheet, might have been better. All right. I want to get rid of the, there we go. All right, you ready? Let's roll. Here are the codes. So take one, put it in. And then once all of these are used, you tell me what's no more, you know, then I will erase them, and these codes are gone for good. And I will try and pull up more. So go, use them up. I don't, like I said, I don't know what will work for you. I don't know what won't work for you. There's only one code per batch, mostly. So if you've already gotten one from this batch, you probably might not be able to claim one, but there's a couple of batches in here. So try whatever you can. And I'll leave it up for a while. We'll talk. I'm not going to take it down anytime. I'm not going to take it down shortly. I want to make sure you guys get your chance to get them. And if you want to try them later on, and maybe someone didn't grab one, then you could do it in the replay or something like that. Just go to the codes. But yeah, I do have more. So if you don't get one here, or you can't get one here, there will be others. I guarantee you. So just be patient, and just give it a shot. But you will have to type it in manually. Yeah, it's too small. See if I can get it a little bit bigger. Can I? Oh, here we go. Sorry. I'll zoom in. That should be big enough. You'll wait for the next ones. That's fine. I got more. And if this doesn't work out very well, then I'll figure out a different way to do it. But yeah, there is a good some that have been left over, and yeah. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more pages, but I don't know how many are on each. Sometimes there's a lot, sometimes there's not. It depends on what they work, and I don't know what's been claimed. I try to keep a good record of what has been used, but sometimes 1 or 2 codes may slip under the radar. So be a little understanding on that and patient. But I do have. I'm basically giving out everything that I have left over. So yeah. I plan on giving everything that I have out today, because if this is the last stream, there's no point in me having any of these. I can't really claim them, so let's let you guys have the codes, because it's for you guys anyways. That's the whole point of it. Hopefully there's not a duplicate. I'm trying to make sure we don't have copies. All right, I think we should be good. If not, it is what it is. All these are done. All of them are redeemed. All right. There's a few different batches in here, though. Keep in mind, some of these are different batches. These are not all from the same. And if you've already redeemed it personally from this batch, you're not going to be able to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get rid of all of them. So if you've won previously and I've given you a code from this batch, you will not be able to get one. But there are 1, 2, 3 different batches in here. There's 3 different batches in this. So like I said, try various ones. And what I'll do is shrink this just a hair. Oh, let me, I was gonna shrink it, but that way I could do other things on the screen. But I also don't want to screw you guys up. You haven't gotten a single one. All of them are redeemed already. I mean, some people could have been fast, and gotten some. Honestly, like I said, I would have picked different ones all over the place, but I'll leave it up just in case. I'll leave it up for a couple more minutes, but I don't want to have it tie up the entire screen. So let me zoom it back down just a hair so I can get it into one column. And that way I can shrink it a bit so it's only on one page, and move it a little bit. Come on. What? Don't be a pain in the dick. Talk more about state of game. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see how things go. I know that a lot of the older states are having a lot of upheaval because of the banning of some of the major whales in the Chinese states. And other big spenders are supporting us. So we don't know how the game's going to change. We don't know how things are going to pan out. We don't know how things are going to work. But yeah. So right now, though, keeping all of that aside and getting into the actual game of what's going on in the game, there are a lot. Oh, sorry. There are a lot of things still going on in the realm of the Halloween event. The Halloween event does end. I know, they're fast. I would say keep going. And the game's not dead yet. It's not dead yet. I don't want to say that, and I'm not trying to promote that either. The game's not dead. There's just a change going on. And how that pans out is how it pans out. Let me see. Do I have... Come on. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, Halloween event ends tonight. So anyone that has kitties, I can't. God dang it. This is killing me here. Anyone that has kitties, go ahead and use them up before reset. These are gift codes. Anything I have left. Yeah, Darnell, the event was pretty bad. I had high hopes for it, but they kind of fell through. I will say they did make it somewhat easier to get the 3 million skin than previously in the past, but that also requires you to spend a ton of money. I think think if I did my math correctly, if you started on the first day, if you spent a total of, I think it was around $1,500, you could get the 3 million skin. Yes, these are codes. So try one, see if it works, but not everyone can get it. Some of these, and some people here, you were never here in previous streams. Some of these are going to work for you. Some people have gotten codes from these badges. Don't spam stream, please. That's fine that they've been used, but I still want to leave them up. You might not be able to claim a code in here, but someone else might be able to. So just chill out. We're still talking. We're still able to cover stuff. Okay. I want to leave it up for a little bit just in case. Okay. Because once I delete these are gone. So if one of these or two of these are still good for other people, then you're causing a reason for them not to get them. So I do have other codes, so just be patient. We can talk about things and distract while we're doing this. So let people put in whatever they want to put in. Not everyone's as fast, and I'll put new ones up. I guarantee you, I will have new ones up, and you know, try and get one then. But let's let people have a chance. Okay, let's just be a little patient. All right. I know I don't have patience. It's kind of weird for me to say that, but I get it. I get that everyone wants to get as many codes as possible, but let's give people chances. Okay. So we'll just be, you know, a little patient here, but yeah, let's continue talking about the thing. You could have gotten the Lilith skin, for $1,500, I believe, roughly around that area, which isn't bad. But considering, because most of the time those $3 million skins cost $2,000-$3,000. So the fact that they did make it somewhat easier, but yeah, behind that big paywall is still a big paywall. Yeah, and Ivan, there's like 3 batches here. I copied and pasted 3 different pages, so not all of them are the same batch. So yeah, it is what it is, but I do have more. Okay. So let's just be a little calm. Do I think the game is over? No, I don't think the game is over. I think there is a, as of right now, no, let me just say that. I think they are trying to restructure. They are trying to revamp the game, to address some of the issues that they had in the past. But I don't think the game is over, not yet. Depending on where they go and what they do could determine the future of the game. But as of right now, no. All right. I think it's been what, like 10 minutes now? Okay, that's fine. Well, I'll give me some time, but I'll get a new one up. There. Okay. So now these codes are all going to be gone. Gone. I'll put a time limit on it. That way we can keep it flowing. But these codes are now officially all gone. All right. And also, hey, keep in mind, they could have canceled some of those codes because they were that old. So just be a little patient here. And I want to pick a better way of doing this. That way I can still do things on the screen. So let me do this here. Go Gmail here. From here, and there should be Google Docs, right? Google, come on. Let me do this. All right. All right. Now this is only one batch from my understanding. So let me paste here. Let me make it bigger. And I'm gonna have a different way of showing it so I can continue to do things on screen. Bigger, that's bold. I gotta move this here. All right, and let me move this out of the way. And we're gonna go here. And oh, hold on, sorry, studio mode. I gotta, where is it? Bum 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 bum. That one, okay. And then I can shrink the, make it better viewable. There. Trying to give me 1 second. All right, and then I can come over there, and this, and here is. Oh, hold on.
Such a flawed creation. The power of destruction.
There's the next ones. There, that way they can be all shown. Now this one is, I believe, all one batch. So if you've already gotten codes from this one, you will not be able to get one. And once you claim one, you cannot claim another. So everyone has a good chance on this one. Assuming they didn't cancel them. Keep in mind, I don't know if they've canceled old codes now, but they shouldn't have. I hope so too, Robert. Go get some sleep. I appreciate it. If you're going to bed, unless you're just waking up. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Fingers slow. Don't worry, I'm in the same boat. It's not very easy. I get it. Do we have any guardians? No, of course not. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I wanted to come here. We have flowers going on. Trust me, I am not ecstatic about this. I hate flowers. They've been very stingy with seeds on flowers if you've been trying to do it. But I am almost done. I got all that. I needed the corn poppy. Corn poppy and rose. I already have the purple rose and the purple corn poppy. I just don't want to use them. I only have one. It's such a pain. I noticed also there was a glitch with the game where you couldn't put pets in. That was a pain. Let's use pink. Sure. All right. Corn poppy should go a little bit longer. I know it's going to be quiet. Everyone's trying to put in codes. Code works? Awesome. Good. So, no problem. Good. I'm glad you got one. I told you, like I said, some of them may not work. Some of them are old. I know some of the really old ones, they probably shut down. So I get it. All right. I know everyone wants to get one, but yeah, this is what we're going to do. And at least with the limitations, it kind of gives people a chance. And I do have a lot. Not a lot, but I do have a lot. All right, I can delete that. Let me get another one set up. Because sometimes they don't copy very well. All right, trying to get the next one ready so that we can go right into it. All right. After this, I only have 2. So I got 1, 2, 3 more I can do. Only can claim 1. Hey, yeah, you can only claim 1. So you can't use again. No, I don't think they're all used. Some people did get them. Some people did get some. Oh, TPX, thank you. Some people did get some. No one can get 2. You can only get 1. So if you've gotten 1, good. You might as well stop trying to put in the other ones, and then let someone else get 1. Well, try some of the, pick one in the middle or something. I don't have a better answer. I'm trying. I have way too many codes to do a wheel and text everyone individually. But yeah, and because they're different batches, I'd rather give people a chance to get 1 or 2 if I can. So yeah, the Halloween event. Do I think the game's over? No, I don't think the game is over, at least not yet. Do we want support? Yeah, we're appreciating all support. I know some people have already written to the devs to try and give us support. We greatly appreciate that. Is this going to be my last one? I don't know. This could be, but we'll play it by ear. I'm still waiting to hear back from the devs, or from our contact, I should say, and see what they want to do. The Halloween event was okay, but yeah, it was very pricey to get the outfit. There was no limited time event. That sucked. Or a limited amount offer, which was disappointing. So that basically means that the Dark Sister outfit costs $400. There was no way around that. I'll see if I can do that. And everything else. But there was some good deals, I will say, on the packs. The diamond multipliers were good because they allowed you to get a lot of extra diamonds in the event, so you can get more stuff, and the kittens and stuff that they allowed you to get were pretty good as well. Whatever. I'm just putting some in. Whatever. I don't care. There. Some are better than none. Let's just say that. Whatever. The batch shows are only 1 batch. Yeah, this is only 1 batch. So So if you've already redeemed one from this batch, then you can't get another one. And don't forget, some of these are ones that I've used in the past for giveaways. So if you got one, then you won't be able to get one from this batch. So this gives everyone a fair chance. Yeah. So Oias, you might have already gotten in the past when you won, you might have gotten a code from here. So that means you would not be able to get any from this one. I do have, like I said, I do still have 3 more I could post. So just be patient, okay? And we've already gone through all of them, because I know some of them are, there's a lot. So I wish there was a better way to copy and paste it for everyone. I mean, I could do this. Let's go crazy. Let's go ham. I want to make sure all of them are given away. Here, chat. Have fun. Oh, come on. What? Oh, it's 2. Oh, you son of a B. So we'll do this. Ah, there we go. Have fun. Boom. Boom. Copy paste. Copy pasta. See if they all work. See if they don't work or they don't. Well, like I said, I don't know if I'm officially leaving yet or not, but it's not out of the question. So we'll say that. I'm hoping we can get an agreement going, but we don't know. We don't know. It's out of our hands. However, until we get things worked out, I don't know who's going to continue streaming and making videos and who isn't. I know I'm on the fence of whether or not I am going to withhold myself from doing anything until we get this sorted, or if I'm going to continue working with the new... the thing is, if I continue making videos with the new contract until we work things out, it kind of says that I'm willing to I'm still willing to work with this new standard. And I don't want to send that message. I'm silly. Hey, look. Hey, if it can't work... Oh, no. Oh, there's no... I thought there were spaces. Why is there no spaces? That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Well, I mean, I guess you could kind of see where it gets cut off. There should have been spaces, but I guess they didn't do spaces in that first message. Oh, God. I don't know why there's no spaces in the first one, but there is in the second one. Oh, geez. I've tried other games. Yes, I've tried playing other games. I don't really like a lot of them, like the base building, the way it's set up. I do like the look of this one. I like the feel of it, but it is what it is. Why is no one else attacking? Am I missing something? I'm like the only person attacking this guardian. Oh, jeez. I mean, I think I can take it. I'm gonna try. Hold on, can I? Oh, can I take it? But oh no, there's other people sending. Okay, I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't see any of the other lines. I was like, what the heck is going on? Try Albion online. I might. If there's new ones, then I might. I know that there are always new games coming out, and it's hard to keep up with a lot. I know one of the reasons why I started playing this was because of the, zombie aspect, but there really isn't many zombies in here. Well, since I've already posted all the codes in stream, you can have fun trying to copy and paste and see. Oh, look, I got it. Let's let me set up the next one. Set it up. So, here. This one's going to be smaller. It's a shorter list, but it should still have some that work. All right. Right. Oh. Hold on. I gotta fix it real quick. Where is it? There. There we go. There's the next batch. Yeah, just try them. That's all you can do. So, like I said, some people will get them, some won't. But you gotta try them. You gotta put all different ones in, because some of them are gonna work and some of them aren't. It just depends on who gets to them first and whether or not you've won from that batch in the past. Now, this one here has 3 different batches, because this is left over from 3 different batches. You got 3? See, look, they work. I know that first one didn't have spaces. I'm sorry. I didn't know why, but they work. You just gotta try them. And especially that someone said that they got one, that means to me that they're getting. Yeah, I'm unofficially leaving. Unofficially. I have not officially left. It just depends on what's going to happen with the devs. Yeah. It is what it is, sadly. You know, and even in the past, there has been other creators that have come and gone. You know, AO was someone that came and gone. Coach B came and gone. Tripaholics was another one that came and gone. It's just another chapter, I guess, so to say. If we can't get something worked out. Like I said, it's not that I don't like the game. I do. I enjoy the game. I still enjoy playing it. But we're just at this point, you know, of they want to make changes and we're not happy with them. You know, it's just that sometimes just happens. It's just the way it is. And right now too, we got a lot. The Shooters Gallery is open, the Shattered Sky is open, Interstellar Decor is open, Card Clear is open, Gamma Storm for us. I don't know if you guys have it, but you probably should. So there's a lot going on right now, and we're going into the holiday season, so expect more deals, more special things, events, and giveaways, and all that stuff. There's gonna be a lot. I'll leave it here for another couple of minutes though, just because I want to make sure everyone has a chance to try what they can. Everyone might have a different answer, just depending on which batch the code's from. I will also try to copy paste so I could put them in the chat so it'd be easier for you guys to copy and paste. I think that'll be fair as well. So you could try them a little bit faster. And then let me pre-send the last two. That way they're already in the system, ready to go. Sorry, I'm trying to. Make it easier to copy and paste. This longer one, the last one, I'm probably just going to post in the chat just because there's a lot. And I have a feeling this was one that didn't come out very well. So it'd be easier for people to copy and paste. Okay. Let me copy this one, paste it, paste. Hopefully there's spaces in my message. Is there spaces when we send them? There is. There was. There was. Hold on. I'm gonna try putting spaces in manually. This is BS, in my opinion. This should fix that problem. There. All right, that fixed that problem. Half redeemed, half expired. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, here we go. There's the spaces. Okay, let me pull up the next one. And I'll do the same thing. I'll put it on the screen and I'll post it in chat. That way you guys can go a little bit faster. And you have a reference point if you need to come back and you want to double check something. Make it a little bit bigger. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There. There's the next ones. And I will set it up in chat. Yeah, I have to manually go in and put spaces in order for it to have spaces in chat. Otherwise, they come out all the same, which I don't know why. All right. There. 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 Boom. Okay. There. I'll leave it up for a few minutes, and then I have one last one, and that'll be it. That's all I have. So if you want to go back later and check them out, then that's up to you. I wouldn't take everyone's word for things. I personally get stubborn, and I like to make sure myself that things are totally done. But that's me. I'm weird like that. Nice. And the last one I have ready to go to. There you go. I knew some of them would work. Yeah, and that's where we're at. It'll take a month to try all. Nah, it shouldn't take that long. Well, I also did put it in chat so you could copy paste. The only thing you would have to really put in is the validation code. If you refresh the page, it should keep your base ID. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. Yeah. Other than that, Eden with winner, we won. Obviously, we got World Center. There was really no competition there, but we're just bored, and I think people are just randomly pushing things and whatever. I think they're just doing it because they want to. I'm not sure what the plan is. I think they're trying to get someone else to get second place, but I don't know if that'll work out. I don't know what the plan is. This is one batch. Yeah, these last two are only one batch. Because I think they came in all at the same time. They're all on the same page in my notes, so I use OneNote to store all the codes, and everything on one page is generally one batch. So these are the last two pages I have. The last one may not have a bunch that work. I don't know, because it's super old. They may have expired. I don't know what they're doing, but you should at least try it, in my opinion. But that'll be the last one, the next one that comes out. It's useless for regular players. I don't know what you mean by that. All right. I'm going to post the last one. This one is longer, so I'm going to have to adjust it so it fits on the screen. And then it's going to have to come out in a couple of texts, because I think something got screwed up with it. So... let me do this. I gotta do this and that. And then let's open. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's open this, and there's that, and oh, I need a, sorry. And then I will put them in the chat, so just be patient, or give me a minute. I believe that's it. Yeah, okay. So we're there, and then I'm gonna have to do them a little at a time. It sucks that I have to put the spaces in manually. There's that. And that ended LG. So the last ones here. Oh. All right. That's all the codes for the last one. So I'll leave this up for a minute. Where was there fighting? I saw fighting somewhere. Looks like they're taking tiles. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know what the future holds, and I wish I did, but sadly I don't. So I may be back. I'll obviously keep you guys informed. It's not like I'm, you know, gonna disappear forever, but I'll have to keep you guys informed and updated as to what we're doing. We're trying to keep things going. Like I said, we don't want to stop, but you guys could do stuff, we could do stuff. We're all trying either way. So yeah, that's the state of where we're at. And hopefully one of these worked for you. Hopefully some people got codes. Well, I can't give out codes. I can't use my own code, so I don't know what to tell you. And that's it. So unless there's other questions and stuff like that, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I think we pretty much, yeah, it's possible. I think that's gonna be it for today anyways. Hopefully things work out. Hopefully we can come back and we'll have more codes, and we'll have you know, better meeting times, and we could get a little more consistency and keep the videos coming. But this is where we're at, and we don't know what the future may hold. So hopefully we work things out. And that's it, you know. You guys are informed, you guys know what's going on in the game, you know a little bit about the behind the scenes, but yeah, the landscape is going to change. How much it changes is really, I mean, it's up to the developers, because they're the ones that make the game and determine things, but they got their hands full as of right now with other things going on. So I don't know where we're going to go from it. So but yeah, I just want you all to know at the end of the day, this is nothing to do with you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. You supported us throughout everything, and it's a big thing, and that should not be ignored. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So, yeah. So it's a bittersweet moment right now, but we're trying to stay positive. But let's use wheel. If there's a next time and I have more codes, we'll definitely use the wheel, guaranteed. This is not the way that I want to do these things, but I had way too many codes to give out one at a time. And like I said, I didn't know what was going to work for people and what didn't work for people, but hopefully some people were able to redeem something. And this is still going to be up, so if you want to try them later on, that's up to you. Maybe one will work, maybe it won't. I don't know, but that's up to you guys and your choice. So, but it's all there. It's all there for you guys to use. That's everything I had left stored in my notes. So yeah, but no, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you enjoy your day, and you have a good holiday season. So until next time, continue to look out for each other, help each other out, but most importantly, stay safe out there. Bye.